You don't wanna fall. If you want, I will give you my all. Give it all right, you. Right, you. You.
Hey y'all, what is going on? Welcome back to another edition of Colorful Convo. As y'all know, for my members over here and my subscribers, y'all know that I've changed up my format for Colorful Convo. So Colorful Convo is just gonna be popping in here from time to time when we got things to talk about. This conversation is very, very colorful. Okay. Hey, everybody that's coming in, what's going on, y'all? And I have a treat for y'all actually, because I have some very, very special people in the building to me today. So let me just bring them on up. We got Aunt Niecy in the building. Hey, Aunt Niecy.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
We got Mac. He's incognito till he pop on in here.
Up, y'all?
What's going on, Mac? We can't see you, but we know you're there.
I'm here. Mackie's here.
And we have an absolute gem in the building. Okay, a star. Okay, I am so glad to be acquainted with her now. And she is actually from Love Match Atlanta, y'all. We got Shay in the building. Hi, Shay.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. So, topic of discussion today is Dwight Howard, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. I'm gonna let y'all kick it off. Because y'all know I'm a little colorful around here.
Well, I think this situation is interesting because you have allegedly a same-sex situation going on, same-sex sexual activity. You have a alleged abuse and sexual assault going on. So there's potential down low activity, potential sexual assault. So that's what makes this so juicy, and people are and then his response is viral. He's like, y'all in my business, why y'all worried about what I'm doing? Y'all weird for worrying about what I'm doing. His response is very interesting. So all of this is interesting.
Very much so. And let me start with another,
Hold,
disclaimer.
hold on one
We
second.
don't
I need to see. Hold on one second. Just because, and YouTube has a lot of stupid rules and a lot of things and dinging people and stuff like this. So from here on out, we gonna have to say SA because YouTube is weird, y'all. So we don't
yeah.
need no flags and stuff like this. So we are speaking of SA over here, and so everybody has their own opinion, and we're gonna go like that. Go ahead with your disclaimer, Anisi.
Um I just wanted to tell people that we're not anti anyone, but we are anti SA over here. And
Of course.
anything else that he does with his time that's not a SA, that's him. But with SA, especially when it comes to minors, we're gonna talk about that all day long. But we're not anti anyone. Okay, so let's start
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So to give a little bit of history for people that may not know or don't watch like reality TV and things like that, Dwight Howard has a baby mother named Royce, and she was on Basketball Wives when they first started, and she was given a gag order, an NDA, and she couldn't even speak his name. And there was a lot of speculation back then on like, well, what is he hiding? Why she can't talk about him? She have a whole child with him. Well, allegedly, the son is a registered SA, and it's been questions on if anything happened between them, which is why this happened. So the fact that Dwight Howard is hit with multiple SA allegations, it's raising eyebrows.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I think that obviously that's wrong, and we definitely, like Niecy said, condemn any type of SA or any type of, you know, mistreatment to minors, any type of, yeah, we don't condone that. But also, I think what's important as it relates to singles is this whole hiding what you really do in the bedroom, because as it
Right.
relates to singles, that's important. Like, you need to, whatever you're into, if you got kinks, or if you got, you know, sexual fantasies or things that you're into sexually, you need to own that, because it's not fair for someone to date you and you're not being open and honest about what it is that you're into.
Right. Because they don't even know the woman could be into it too. Like, so let me in on your little secret and let me decide whether or not that I'm here for this or not.
And not just that, but I need to be, you don't take my choice away. Don't,
Right.
you know, I'm, if I don't want to be with somebody who's into that, you're taking my choice away by not telling me, because I should get to choose, you know, if I think we're monogamous, or if I think you might be cheating on me with a woman and come to find out it's a whole man. I need to know, because I might not be okay for that. I might not want to sign up for that.
Right.
I agree. And disclosure is very big right now. I actually just did a my 2 cent on um men who are in the LGBTQ community. And one is a very big YouTuber. Y'all can go back and look at my 2 cents about it. And Armand Wiggins, shout out to him because I love Armand Wiggins. And he actually was talking about it because the man said it was his choice whether he tells somebody or not. What?
And that, I feel like that's the energy Dwight is giving. Like, it's none of your business. I think that
Yeah,
he's
that's
giving that same
crazy.
energy.
Hey, Don Play. Don Play said, Dwight Howard been zesty.
And that's fine if he was being truthful about it.
Be
Like,
transparent. Yeah. Be transparent.
And I just think, absolutely, because we live in a day and age and time where they're basically making everything acceptable. Now, again, we're not saying anything that is with a minor. We don't play that over here. But as far as your kinks, your preferences, they're throwing it in everybody's face and basically saying, accept me for who I am and how I am. So why not just be how you are? Why not?
Well, it's the backlash, you know, when other men learn that their boy is, you know, gay or bisexual, I think some men feel like they won't treat them the same. You're not gonna talk to me about sports. We're not gonna wrestle. You know, talking about girls and stuff. We're gonna be like, you know, is this okay to have this conversation? And you know, those things can be uncomfortable. But if that's your truth, you need to stand in it.
Right.
mhm.
And my thing is, if you're gonna be Mandingo in the bedroom, then be Mandingo outside. I mean, you wasn't ashamed when you was in the bed, so why you ashamed when you outside?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not so much that it's everybody's business, because I agree that it's not everybody's business what you do in the bedroom, but your partner should know. Your partner should be aware.
Mhm.
Absolutely, because let's just be honest. A lot of people are unalived because of that. A lot of people are unalived, if not unalived, very seriously hurt and
Right.
injured because you done put somebody in a position where, like Shay said, you done took my whole choice away when it's clearly people out here that's cool with that. I mean, it's swingers clubs, it's, you know, whatever fetish you want, you can find somebody that likes that. So why go to someone who, with most times, you know for a fact they're not into that, and you just keep it as your little secret? That's not cool.
It's not
One
fair.
thing, one thing Pornhub taught me is that you could like putting your penis in a door hole key, and there'll be somebody over there that wants to do that also with you. So just be honest about what you want and go from there. I don't understand why it's so hard.
Was that a real scenario, Niecy? Somebody was putting their penis in a door hole key?
Mhm.
Oh,
Hey,
but to
Hankin
your point,
TV. I'm sorry,
to
Shay,
your
just one
point,
second.
yeah, I was just
Hey,
saying,
Hankin
to your
TV. Everybody make sure that y'all are subscribed to Hankin TV. Hankin TV, this is Mac right here that I was telling you about. Mac, Hankin TV. Y'all need to get together. Y'all are authors of books. Okay. Shout out to the black men that are authors out here.
Absolutely. What up, Hank?
Go ahead,
Yes,
Shay. My bad.
Pornhub. Yes, Pornhub.
My bad, Shay. Go ahead. I just had to get that out.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, yes, there's somebody who's into whatever you're into, but you're more than that, and you should find. Name of my book is "There's a Lid for Every Pot." You should find a lid for your pot. Everybody needs to find the person that accepts them and loves them for who they are. And so, if you are lying, if you're not being honest, then you're not going to attract someone who is actually authentic to you, because they're attracted to this lie that you're putting up.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, I just think it's so backwards. Like, in such a liberal country that allows basically whatever you want to do, you still are not completely comfortable with yourself enough to be honest and can really put your life at risk. It's crazy to me.
But you know what though, it's a deeper issue with that because to your point, and y'all, you, Nisi, and Shay talked about, in such a liberal country, in a liberal time, when you can damn near do anything and be okay with being anything, and you still mislead and hurt people, that means it's a deeper, darker issue. That means you like really doing hurt to innocent people. That means it's a whole nother form of perversion there. And that's a whole nother form of hurt, because if you genuinely happy to be whatever alternative lifestyle that is, not knocking it your business. If you happy in your truth, you don't mind saying, hey, this is how I get down. I'm happy. I don't want to hurt you, but it's how I rock. But it's when you hide it and you knowingly deceiving somebody. Now that's a deeper issue, because it ain't even about your alternative lifestyle. It's about you want to hurt somebody that's innocent and not even knowing that this is how you move. That is the bigger problem that I have.
Right.
I agree. What you think, Nisi?
Yeah. It goes back to what I was just saying. Like, you can find somebody on this worldwide interwebs, no, the inner tubes, as my mama call it, that is into what you're into. Like, it's not that hard. And like I always tell people, just go ahead and live your truth, because at the end of the day, there's somebody gonna be into you no matter how you get down in the bedroom. People are turned on by different things. So just be honest and go from there.
And this is another thing that I want to say. Start holding these people accountable. Not just the people who are not disclosing, but for the people who are hurting innocent people. Why are we not standing up for this? Everybody has something to say about celebrities' lives and what this person should be doing and what that person should be doing. I don't hear nobody talking about the important shit that be going on, like protecting our babies.
Exactly. And it's a wider question in, what happened to the son? What happened that he began expressing some undesirable behaviors? So what actually happened to him to make him that way? I think that's a larger question that I don't think people are thinking about, because to be labeled as a sexual predator and you're still in your teenage years, 9 times out of 10, something happened to you whenever you was growing up. And I don't even think people are even thinking that far yet. Because me, being in a mental health, certified mental health nurse, for 30 years, I saw a lot of that, and people are not understanding why kids are acting out. Don't understand why young girls are out here just giving themselves away from free, because they don't know what happened to them. And I think, you know, you just think about it. Most of the times, whenever young kids start acting out sexually, is because something happened to them.
And I think that's really big in our culture as people of color. You know, there's a lot of sweeping under the rug. Now, every culture does this sweeping under the rug, but I think very much so in our culture, there is a, you know, what happens in this house stays in this house. It's not nobody else's business. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you're doing something to a child, it is everybody's business.
Yeah, that's a rule that a generational people talk about what generational things are you breaking, and I think that's one we need to break, because I think in the Black community, to your point, it has been long standing. What happens in this house stays in this house. We don't tell nobody what goes on in this house, and sometimes that's toxic. Sometimes there's abuse happening, or you didn't want to say the word. Sometimes there is just mistreatment of the parents of the children. People, sometimes people need to know. They need to step in, and they need to, solve the problem. But a bigger issue too with people not being honest about their sexuality is that there is also diseases that can be spread. HIV is highest among African Americans, especially women. We're contracting HIV at alarming rates, and a lot of it is because our men are very promiscuous, and not necessarily just with women. They're with everybody, and doing it unprotected and bringing it home. So there are wives who are getting diagnosed with HIV, and it's like, okay, well, I'm married. Should I have to be worried about it? Yeah, you do, because your husband out here in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's a very real issue, unfortunately, that we need to solve for.
Mm-hmm.
I completely agree with that. Like, and it's scary because think about it. We live in a microwave society right now. If this person look good, oh, I'm about to smash, or this about to be my wifey, or that's about to be my man, and you don't even know their history, whether it be mental history, sexual history. You don't know even if this man washed his ass. You don't know if he brushed his teeth. Like, we so quick to jump in the bed, and you don't even know the people. Hey, God, mama, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Um, but that's something scary. Like, y'all are playing with y'all lives when y'all get into bed with people. Seriously.
I mean, not only that, but I hate to be the person who bring in spirituality, but I'm just a strong believer in um the transference of energies. I just put it that way. So you got to be careful who, you bring to that level, I feel. Some people
So
may
yeah,
not feel that way, but I do.
soul
Um,
ties are absolutely real. And them soul ties that we talk about, that's just not transferred from a man to a woman. Soul ties is when you're entering anyone.
Right.
right. Yep.
So I think people need to wake up and start paying attention to the things that are important. Like, stories go up and get numbers off the most smallest thing. Oh, they have on the same outfit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, the most minuscule details of life are so watched and so talked about. But these important things, I don't really hear nobody talking about them.
Exactly. And like, who gonna start holding who accountable? Like, and I think if you got a platform, it's time to start holding people accountable. I was just really messed up by the comments under that Dwight Howard post. A lot of people are low key saying give him grace and all this stuff like that. And I just think that society is just really weird right now. Like, give him grace from what? From what? He was the one out here laying a path of destruction. Why am I gonna give him grace on this? And it could include um you know, SA. I'm not giving grace on that.
Mac, I want to ask you, coming from a straight man,
Uh-huh.
what are some things that you feel like need to happen as far as, we spoke about holding people accountable, being honest, but as a straight man living in this situation where women can be tricked in this situation, or not being privy to all the information that they need to be. And ladies, you're not exempt from responsibility. It's up to you to know who you're sleeping with. But Mac, as a straight man, how do you feel about the situation?
As far as holding each other accountable, is that what you're asking me? Just want to make sure I'm understanding the question. As far as holding the guys that do this stuff, or
I mean, just how do you feel anyway? Because to be quite frank, you're at risk too. If there's a woman out here and she happens to been with a man who's not
right,
disclosing what he's doing, not disclosing what he has,
right,
she's a single woman, you're a single man,
right,
she's thinking this man that she been with was straight, he was a reputable human, I guess, or however you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? She's not thinking, because you don't just walk. I mean, you should in this day and age walk in and see, well, what's up with you. But that's not the first thing that people go ask. What's your health chart looking like? What's your health history of your family? They're not asking these things when they demanding these dates not to go to Cheesecake Factory and shit. They're not asking
right.
these questions. So then this woman comes from this situation, and now she's interested in you, and y'all talking. She don't know that she was to ask any of these questions. Now she's physically putting you at harm if y'all get into the bed. Hey JD, hey Ben.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, I mean, no, you're right. I mean, really, the thing that you got to do is everybody should try to take, preventive measures. You shouldn't be rushing. Try not to rush to get to sleep with people because it's really dangerous. And whether it's STDs or soul ties, either way, it's a really when you get to the bottom of it, it's a very risky transaction. Sex can be. It's also, the greatest creation the good Lord ever made, experience rather, but it's also a very, 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 very risky transaction between two people in these day and ages. So I think it's important to make sure that you're healthy, but at the same time, find out, about the other person and always protect yourself. More important than anything.
Mm-hmm. Hey Lori B.
Because you can protect yourself. You can play defense. You might not be able to know what's going on the offense, but you can play defense from, I can protect me. Let me cover my home base. And that's important. But if you get a feeling, you talk to a woman and you got to slow down, you learn a lot when you don't rush to get into bed with somebody. You'll learn a whole lot.
And what
And let's
happened
not to
to
mention that these girls chasing these ball players and stuff like that, ball
Yeah.
players, entertainers, period. This, I mean, granted, I'm an artist, right? So I'm in the entertainment business,
Right.
but this is a very, I mean, for lack of better words, it's a sketchy place. And normally they don't get in trouble for the things that are unlawful or, sick until they piss somebody off. So with this being not his first allegation, it's crazy because he's still able to play basketball, still able to do what he's doing. But I guess he ain't pissed off the right person because it's basically swept under the rug.
Correct. Yeah.
what happened to, like, I know back in the day how we did, I've been off the market so long, I don't know anything about, actually sitting here and dating in this microwave society. But back in the day, like everybody, I decided that I wanted to lay down. We had to go down to the clinic and both of us do a workup. Like that's how it was every time I had another sexual partner. We went down to the clinic and both of us got workups. So does that not happen anymore?
No, I didn't. That ain't
Absolutely,
happen.
it don't happen. Lori B
No.
said, "I don't mix body fluids with people I don't know. I rather practice abstinence because HIV, the rest is real." Okay.
Nah, they
Not
have.
only HIV, HPV can leave you with fibroids and not be able to have kids. There's new strains of gonorrhea. There's new strains of syphilis and different things that you can't get rid of with an antibiotic. So, it's a lot of different things, herpes and all of that you can get that is a lifetime commitment, because you can't get rid of it. So I just want to know, like, y'all ain't doing that no more. Y'all people that dating, y'all don't get screens, uh, get checked or whatever now. Whenever y'all go out and decide to have a new sexual partner.
I feel like it should be mandatory.
Mm,
I'm with Lori B. She said, let's show them results, baby.
mhm. So yeah, I was always a stickler for that. Like, let's get a workup.
And women and men, if you ask somebody that and they catch an attitude or they upset that you asked them, that should be your first red flag and your sign to run away. Okay. Hey,
Mhm.
Goddess D of Love. Hey, Just Jay. Make sure you guys are subscribed to these beautiful content creators that are coming through this chat right now. Y'all know how I feel about support over here. We got to support each one, reach one. Okay.
I mean, even porn stars get a weekly roundup. So I don't understand being upset for somebody asking for a STD screen before y'all have sex. I don't get that.
Right. You want to see their bank account, but you don't want to see their health chart. That's a little ass backwards to me.
Mm.
Lori B says changing partners and having unprotected sex before they get to know each other is not a good look. And I feel that, quite frankly, these people don't care how they look. They don't care. And that's what's so sad about it. We just out here, y'all getting y'all bodies done to attract a certain person, and you don't even know the person. You trying to have a come up
Body
when you
look
really could
good
be
on
setting
the
yourself up
outside,
for the
but
rest of your
rotten on
life.
the inside.
Exactly what I was about to say. Like you think you on a come up, but you setting yourself up for a downfall for the rest of your life. I don't like them odds. I don't like them odds at all. The panel is open for anybody who wants to come up. The link is pinned at the top. What she
And
say?
I'm not anti-fun, anti-sex, and all of this, but I just feel like it needs to
Yes,
be
attract each
more
other.
responsibility um placed on having sex. Like, it wasn't just like,
Something to do.
people meeting on Tinder and different sites and stuff, and then just boom, like, you in the bed and you don't know nothing about the person. It's just weird to me.
Hey,
Like
Auntie, thank you for that super chat. Let's go. Thank you so much, y'all. Shout out to Auntie. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Auntie and see us both over here on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock for grown shit. And make sure that y'all go over there and put on y'all notifications because Auntie has a great interview coming up tonight. So make sure you guys are subscribed to him. Thank you so much, Auntie.
that's my king, y'all. Y'all know I have to go on mute when my baby call.
Lord Jesus. Said, look at the IG model who was taken away. That guy drove hundreds of miles. Yeah, like it's crazy out here. You do not know who you getting into the bed with. Like that's crazy to me. Like dudes' pickup lines be what they gonna do to you in the bedroom. Sir, I don't even know you. That's crazy. So let me ask you, Mac, from being a man on the other side of the dating situation, being a straight man, do you get a lot of women who come to you and that's the first thing that they are speaking of is sex? Mac might have stepped away.
Okay, I'm back. I'm
No,
back.
you were saying that a lot of women come at you. Do they lead with sex?
Yeah, because the thirst is real. And
Yeah.
we are an equal opportunity dragger over here. And so if we're gonna hold the men accountable, we definitely gonna hold the women accountable as well.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised that a lot of women lead with sex. I mean, a lot of them lead with sex, and the DMs is very interesting. Especially after you go on TV, it really get even more ramped up. Just some of the things that you hear and things that women say. So yeah, I mean, honestly, 95% of them lead with sex. To be they won't admit it, but the majority of them do lead with sex because it's known to be most men's kryptonite. Most men can't control their penis, so it's not a secret. If you throw most men some tail, a simple man, they're gonna fall. So
is that scary for you? Is that a red flag for you? Like, how do real men visualize that?
It's a turn off to me because I'm looking at damn it. So you would just throw that little piece of tail to anybody because you don't know nothing about me. You don't have anything of substance really that about me that you like. You just maybe like you feel I'm a decent looking guy, or you like my swag, or you see me on TV, or whatever it could be. But you don't really know nothing about me. And you just gonna throw me and you want to offer me some tail? I'm gonna pass on that. That don't move me. At this point, that shouldn't move nobody after a certain point. A man that in his 40s like me, that shouldn't move you. So that's a big flag. Huge red flag. Keep that shit.
Yeah. Women, did y'all hear this from a real man? A real straight man.
Straight as a damn board. Straight. Keep that shit. Keep it. Keep it. I don't want it. It's that easy.
Light as a feather. Straight as the board.
Yeah. Keep that. If you're gonna toss that piece of tail to me from you ain't know me, keep it. I don't want it. It's too easy. I don't want it. It's that easy.
And like I said, I do not want to be the sex police because, as everybody on this panel know, I love sex. Sex feels good. It's great. But I just feel like we have lost responsibility in being aware and being forthcoming with what we like and what we don't like. And it's weird that this is one of the most generations that got the most information, the most things coming at them, but this generation seems to ask the least questions. So trust me, I'm all about having a good sex game and sex being fun and good, but I just feel like I want people to go at it at a different way.
And I think that's ass backwards for that to be, the last question when that's the first thing that y'all do. What's up, Jamil?
Right.
When that's the first thing that y'all do is jump into the bed or demand money or demand a date, a 5-star restaurant date at that, to get to the bedroom. But y'all not asking these people they sexual history. Like, okay, and let's pause on that real quick for a second. Maybe he is a straight man, but is he an SA? That's very real too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot of females that meet guys, instantly move them into their house around your babies. You don't know this man from a can of paint, but he get to bring his garbage bag of clothes and the game to your house, and you don't even know him.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's take it a step further. He does something to your child, unfortunately, because he's sick. And then you don't even believe your child because you're so thirsty to have a man in the house. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget that women are predators also.
That part for these men out here. That's why Mac, we got Mac up here representing for the straight men. Women are sick too. it's just a very scary time that we live in right now. And I just don't understand how all this stuff that everybody talk about day in and day out, you get your rocks off on drama, you get your rocks off on dragging somebody, you get your rocks off on belittling people to make yourself feel better. When the important shit that we should be talking about, I don't hear nobody talking about it. But it's okay, because I'm here. We're going to talk about it.
And like I said again, we ain't the fun police. We just want you to have take some accountability and responsibility in what you do.
Yeah, we definitely ain't the fun police, because I'm definitely going to have fun and I'm going to have a good time. But I'm going to be safe. My poom poom going to be clean. My daughter is going to be protected. And, okay, so let's talk about the ass backwardness again. Do you understand that when you have your ducks in a row, you take care of things, you protect your children, and you live right, that you are then in a position to have all the fun you want to.
Mm-hmm.
All the fun you want to have. Lori B says, I thank God I have enough respect for myself. My parents were military and laid down the law. Okay, Lori B, my daddy was military as well, my grandfather, but y'all know over here, my daddy's a pastor, both of my grandfathers was pastors. And I used to hate the fact that I was not allowed to do anything. Like, I was very sheltered. They really protected me and I hated it. I'm like, they just won't let me live. But as I look back on a lot of people that I went to school with or church with or whatever, they got like, I'm so thankful now that I was raised like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad that I was protected like that, because everybody, unfortunately, didn't get to live protected like that. Which is why I feel like when you have children, you should then protect your children. Like, I don't understand putting your children through the same things or worse that you've been through. So, Lori B, I totally get the military parents and laid down the law, baby, because it made me who I am today.
Right. Not looking younger than your age and not ran through.
Yes, ma'am. Like, what? Like, and I just really hate it for our babies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
grown people, it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. What situation you put yourself in, you're going to have to deal with that. But as far as these babies, they don't have a choice of where they live. They don't have a choice of their parents or who their parents deal with. It's up to us to protect our babies. Like, y'all crazy.
And I'm right there at 50. I'm knocking on the door at 50, and I don't feel
Wait a
like I look
minute.
50.
Wait a minute. Lord B, was that a typo, baby?
She got 53.
She said I'm 53 years old and don't look it up. What? Lord B, you look 25, baby. You look good, girl. I just had to say that because Lori B got it going on, honey. I mess with Lori B. Go ahead, I need to. I just said that was that a
I'm saying, now, the 50-year-old babies, these 70 babies be out here killing these 20-year-olds, honey.
That's crazy though. That's another thing. Cause these, like, I be watching, do y'all watch TV and see people, both races, so race is not in this, and they say, well, how old are you? And they got all these makeup on, these wigs on, I'm gonna say hats. They got these hair hats on, and they be like, yes, I'm 25. And I'll be like, what? They look like they could be my auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the drugs and the bad sex is gonna age y'all. Y'all better get it together.
Sure enough.
But back to Dwight Howard, do y'all think that he should be held accountable at a higher standard? Being that this is not his first time, because I don't know what post you saw, Anisi, that you're talking about, but a live that I saw about it, it's a lot of people that are believing the alleged victims because, like I said, this is not the first time.
Right. Well,
Shut up, Jamel. He's talking about what's TV. People still watch TV. You got YouTube. I'm gonna let y'all know. All of these people paying for Netflix and Amazon, and no disrespect to y'all, because I will definitely take a check from y'all. But you could just tune into YouTube and get your full-fledged entertainment for the month. Okay, go ahead.
Cause honey, let me tell you, baby, TheeEnicole has a whole channel over here with better content that's on Netflix right now because of the strike. Okay, she got a whole network. So if you need production done, here's your woman right here. Speaking
Let's
of,
go.
we also have another show coming. We're not going to tell you the whole concept or the name just yet, but we are going to encourage better thinking when it comes to dating and sex and all this stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that show. I guarantee you it's going to be a lot of fun. If you want to come on the show, reach out to what email? Or are we giving that yet?
Nah, let them wait a little bit. But
Okay.
I will say this. The 4 people that y'all seen today up here, well, the other 3, including me. We have something coming for you collectively, and it's going to be huge, y'all. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Y'all know how I get.
Yeah. And
Thanks,
we
Lori
promise
B, for sharing.
it's gonna
I
be a
really
lot of
appreciate it.
fun, but we're on the serious side right now because of we're discussing Dwight Howard's.
We building over here says I'm old enough to know Dwight Howard should pick a damn side. You can't play both. And I know Dwight Howard grandfather and grandmother is rolling in their grave. Those sweet, unbelievable church folk.
A child. And my whole thing is, like I said, any kink that you're into, there's somebody out there that's into that kink also. Just don't take my choice, like Shay was saying. Don't take my choice away to be able to decide whether or not I want to be in the whole kink situation or not. That's
But my
just
thing is this though, Anisi, do y'all not have nothing else to do? It's so many more things that you can have fun doing other than fucking all day, every day. Now, don't get me wrong. I love sex in a proper relationship. However, there are so many other things that you can have fun doing. Getting to know somebody and making sure that you want to be with this person. Like I ain't shaming
but
nobody or
people
nothing like
people
that because I'm
don't
not your guy. But it's so many other things that you could be doing to have fun. Like, is that all y'all think about?
people don't want to put in effort for nothing, including getting to know somebody. Like most of the time, I be seeing that a lot of times women leave with sex because they ain't got nothing else going on and nothing else to talk about. You remember when this microwave type society where everybody want everything quickly.
It's crazy to me. A good conversation turns me on. Let's make some money. That turns me on. Let's build our children a legacy. That turns me on. Like, y'all, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's weird to me. Royce, if you're out there, baby, come talk to us. Come on over to story time, baby.
Talking about swimming classes.
He says swimming classes is a great to do. Jamel, come up here and tell us what you think. Let me drop this link again. Jamel, come on up here and tell us what you think about the White House. Because I really want to know what the people, I want to know what the men think for real. Because the women always have something to say. I want
Yeah,
to hear
we're
what the
very
men have
vocal.
to say. Because they don't be saying nothing. And it's
But I have a problem with men that talks about women in a certain way, but then they'll go lay down with all the hoes. You get what I'm saying? I have a problem with that also.
Yeah, it's okay if you giving them some ass, but if you ain't giving none, then you a hoe. Okay, Jamel.
Right.
Yeah, definitely double standards out here. Definitely, there are definitely lopsided rules and stuff that society puts on us. But as far as these kids, it shouldn't be nothing lopsided about that. Nothing.
Right. Right.
But I do want to go back to something you said about what we have coming. If you are serious and you really want to find love with somebody who is serious as well, and I'm going to let y'all know, when we launch this, we are going to expect honesty. We're going to push honesty because your partner should absolutely know what they're getting themselves into. And if you're saying you're serious and you want longevity, there's no other way to be but honest.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think, people don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to tell their deepest, darkest secrets and things like that. But I just think that in order to be in a healthy relationship, you have to do the work. Like nothing, think of anything worth having that you ain't got to work hard for. You ain't got to put in some work for. And people don't treat relationships like that. That's why whenever things get hard, everybody running for the exit. Nobody want to weather through anything. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's where we gonna come in. It's not gonna be just another generic type show. We actually gonna put in work with y'all. And we want everybody to have a healthy, long-lasting relationship. Which includes healthy sex. But when it gets to that area, let's not lead with that.
Exactly. So we'll keep y'all posted on the developments and everything like that. Thanks to everybody who came through for a Colorful Convo. And y'all know when we hear something else, we will pop in on Colorful Convo and we can all talk about it. It's definitely an open panel show because I love different perspectives. We don't all have to agree with each other, but what we all should do is respect each other.
Exactly.
And on that note, stay tuned, join the membership because a lot of things will be over there that are not even going to touch the light of day over here. And content is heavy over there. So stay tuned. Hit that like button on your way out for me. And again, support the content creators that came through. I'm big on support. We have to support each other. That's how we gonna get somewhere. And we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Welcome to my galaxy. Welcome to my galaxy. This is TheeEnicole. You can always call me E, but don't never call me Nicole. Your presence is appreciated. Please be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe. It's always a vibe. In my galaxy.
Hey, it's Shonda Frey from Ready to Love, and you are watching my girl, TheeEnicole.
Tasha Lyons telling you to tune into TheeEnicole.
This is Samson from Ready to Love, and you're tuned into TheeEnicole.
It's Winter from Love America DC, and you're tuned in to TheeEnicole.
Make sure you guys